I grew up in Maidstone. My parents, Robin and Roger. I have a sister named Ashley. I went to Villanova Secondary. I took art all the way up through high school. My first project in high school was a sculpture. I kind of made it like an alien from the movies. I was kind of a bit of a geek that way, and I did a really good job. It kind of surprised the teacher, I think, a little bit, and yeah, I was kind of onto something. I kind of like making things like that. It just kept growing through there. The St. Clair at the time had a fairly new traditional animation program starting, and I gave that a shot. I actually ended up getting rejected the first time, so I applied the very next year, got in, and yeah, it was off and running, doing the whole college thing, and it was a blast. The two big names that helped me along the way when I was at St. Clair was Richard Moy and Ron Kilbride. They're both fantastic people, and then they're fantastic teachers on top of that. Like, the life lessons they teach you was just like so valuable. Like, I can't underscore that enough. They were fantastic the whole way through. All of Ron's little stories about working all the little jobs before he could get into the big place, it brought a real life element to things. It taught us that you got to work hard to get to where you want to be, and it's not just you just walk into the big deal like right away. So it's good to have that in the back of your head when you're going out there. Richard, he just knows how to speak to students and elevate them to the next level. He knows how to talk to them like a human being that's learning, and knows how to grow them into a really good employee in the workforce. That's the best way to put it. I was hired at Barron to be a graphic designer. A few years after that, they gave me a concept artist role, and now I am a technical art director. My day-to-day is I take care of all the highest profile clients that come through here. The first high profile ring that I worked on was probably Team Canada. In 2016, the Cleveland Cavaliers won the NBA championship, and we got a look at the contract, which is one of the first big ones we went for. And we were really lucky at the same time that it was their first ever, so we were like, our company really resonated with them, and I ended up coming up with a concept that they really liked, and yeah, the rest is history. That was our first huge one, and it also happened to be the biggest order in championship ring history. I think the big thing about the Raptors championship ring was it's a love letter to Toronto. The city being on top of the ring, I don't think has been done before on a pro team. It was all about ice everywhere. It's got the most diamonds ever. It's the heaviest carat weight ever. That was important to the team, is that they wanted something huge and record-breaking. I'm very fortunate. Peter Kennis and Drina Baranzinik gave me a chance 9 years ago. This is really an oasis for 3D design in Windsor, and it's been incredible every day. There's always you never know what client's going to cross your desk. They treat everybody like family here. There's job security. The business is growing, and it's a cool medium to work with every day. It feels like a big relief when everything goes so well. The rings are done. They have the rings finally after months of silence and secrecy from your friends and family that you can't tell them that you're working on such an important thing, because there would be leaks. The Cavs ring was leaked by one of their players before they got it, so we kind of have like how that works out. But it's really amazing just to see everyone love it, and it's the mountaintop. You take a breath of fresh air at the top of it. I say this around here all the time when these big projects come through. They are stressful, but you got to enjoy them too, because like the stress is actually a privilege to have. I try and always, with every single design, make it different and better somehow. Every single one, there's no exception. I know it probably upsets some people. They would like just some standardization once in a while, but at the same time, it's just not in my blood. I'm allergic to the standard. I love to just, even for the simplest little ring, to make it a little different for the client somehow. And I have two Shelties. The white one's named Lily, the light brown one's named Oliver. They are just as important to this whole system. I grew up loving dogs, so I had 3 collies growing up. 4, but 3 at once at one point when I was going through St. Clair, and the support system they give is really special. They're more like people dogs, right? They need the human names. I cannot put into words what Allison means. It's gonna be the hard part. My winning streak started with her. I can't put into words how much she means. My wife Allison, she works in HR. She's brought so much professional advice to me on how to behave, act, and even just work, just be a better person every day. Without her, there wouldn't be the rings today that I'm making. My winning streak started with her. I found a new ability with her. It's really special to have her in my life.